Buddy, we are live right now. This chair is extra squeaky today. It's really, really annoying.
WD-40
I
all
did.
of these chairs?
I did just WD-40, but I don't know. It's really, really frustrating.
Fail.
I'm going to get new chairs, actually. I'm going to go to a store and get a new chair today. But we're live, and welcome to another episode of the Mirabella Mindset. I might change the name of the podcast. What do you think, James? Should I change it? Should I keep it?
I don't know. We're on episode 27 of the Mirabella Mindset. So
Yeah? 27? Are we uploading them to iTunes yet or whatever?
No, not yet.
Well, let's get on that today. So today I want to talk about technology, and technology is your best teammate. It's actually your most affordable teammate, and the fact that you aren't using it properly, or you're scared of technology, or you say, I'm not good with technology, is a cop-out. Because in today's day and age, with Google and ChatGPT and YouTube and other video streaming services out there, you can learn pretty much anything. And the fact that you're pretending not to know how to use technology as a cop-out tells me a little bit about how successful you're going to be in business. And the reason why your salon's probably failing is because you make excuses like you're not good at technology. Now, technology will help you do so many different things. And for people who say they're not good at technology, I want to ask you a question. Do you remember when back in the day we would have paper books for our booking software, or not software, our booking appointments in the salon? And you would write appointments down. Some of you guys still use that. I mean, one of my salons, I just switched over. One of my salons is a hybrid of that. And then the rest are all all online and all tricked out with technology. So I understand some of the pain points that people are dealing with when it comes to technology. But do you remember back in the day when you used to have a big book and you would write the appointments down? Do you remember what it was like when it snowed, if you're in an area where it does snow, what it was like dealing with the next day if you couldn't get into work, trying to reorganize all those appointments? Yeah, it was chaos. Do you understand having the ability to jump ahead 5 weeks, 10 weeks, 12 weeks, how easy that is to collect information, to create notes for people, to be able to email people, text message, the reoccurring appointments, all of that stuff makes it so much easier when you have booking software. Now, technology should play a facet in every area of your life. It should play a role in every area of your life. And if you aren't really using technology to the fullest, like ChatGPT, for example, I had a post I did yesterday, and it gave a bunch of really good prompts for ChatGPT, which I'm actually going to spin up right now. And we're going to take a look at some of the prompts that I used for ChatGPT. But that's just one area of technology. Now, when it comes to other areas of technology, like your cell phone, how many of you guys say, oh, I'm not good at technology, I don't use my cell phone? Do you realize that there's people out there who literally have $1 million business and this is the only thing they use? That's it. Just a phone. And you're telling me you can't figure out your phone. When you're on your phone all day long and all you're doing is scrolling and you're not really utilizing it for anything. The camera you need is on your phone. The apps you need are on your phone. The video conferencing you could do with your team is on your phone. The fact that you're not taking time to learn how to use this piece of technology right here tells me you're lazy and tells me you really care about being successful. So let's take a look at some of the ChatGPT prompts that I had. Let's go on here. They're actually really, really good. It was the ChatGPT playbook. If you guys do use ChatGPT and you're struggling to get the right answers from it, it's probably the input that you're putting in. So, marketing promotions, client retention, salon management, financial management, legal and compliance, training and development, technology and tools, community and engagement. Those are some of the topics that I covered in the ChatGPT playbook. If you use ChatGPT and you're struggling, DM me the word chat. Don't drop a comment. Actually, send me a DM, the word chat, and I'll send you over this playbook. So marketing promotions. See, here's a prompt you can use. Generate 10 engaging social media posts, ideas for a hair salon that specializes in extensions or highlights. So that will generate a bunch of different ideas for you. Email marketing. Create me a compelling email campaign to promote a new hair care product line in the salon. That's very generic. But then after you put that prompt in, I want you to go even further. So create me a compelling email campaign. Now ask ChatGPT to, hey, create me an email series or an email flow opening with the new product line we're carrying in the salon. I want the hook to be, the best hair care product line you haven't used yet, and then have a really exciting call to action. So a lot of people I was talking to recently have these email campaigns set up for their salon, but there's no really call to action, or there's only call to actions. So what a call to action is, it's a CTA. You're going to see that in any kind of marketing videos that you watch or anything you read. You're calling them to take an action, whether it's book an appointment, buy a product, whatever it may be. Contact your salon. You want to make sure that you don't overuse the call to actions. You want to make sure your email campaigns for the salon, you have a daily, weekly, monthly flow of emails that are providing value to the readers. So if you have a salon and you have a ton of clients in the salon, are you reaching out to them every single day or once a week? Or what are you doing with your emails? Are you only saying, hey, come in for an appointment, come in for an appointment, come in for an appointment? Because that gets annoying and they're going to unsubscribe. You want to make sure that you're sending out valuable content, helping them with their hair, their skincare, or whatever it is they get. Now, the cool thing with technology, because it's your best teammate, is you can create some kind of a quiz, some kind of a form, something that has a series of questions for your clients to really get to what's important to them and what are their hair concerns or skin concerns. And if you can narrow down what is their hair concern, or what kind of hair type do they have, or what kind of skin type do they have, you can now start segmenting out your emails and only sending relevant information in emails to those clients. Do you know what that does? That adds value. Do you know what else that does? It makes them want to be subscribed to your email list and not click unsubscribe. So when you do have the call to action, they will take action and book the appointment, buy the product, whatever it is you're asking them to do. Too many people just only use email marketing as a tool to try and make them convert into booking an appointment or buying a product. That's not the point of it. The point of it is to keep the lines of communication open for your clients or for whoever you're emailing. So when the time comes and you want them to take action, they take action. So this is one area of technology I want you to focus on. The other one is text message marketing. That's another one that gets abused. All it is saying, hey, come in for an appointment. Hey, come in for an appointment. But why don't you link to a really exciting blog or YouTube video or something else that provides value in that text that doesn't have to make them purchase something? Then they're going to look forward to your text rather than block you or unsubscribe. So you could use use the example of, especially if you got that quiz down and they have like dry hair, frizzy hair. That's a concern for them. Hey, Sandra, today the humidity is going to be 98%. Here are the top 3 tips that you can use to keep your hair frizz-free today, right? Especially if you're in Florida. And then link that to a blog on your website. That's going to do tremendous for your clients. It's going to have it's going to really set you apart from the salons because you're adding value. And you only really got to create one piece of content. And when you create that one blog, you create a snippet. So you can ask ChatGPT, you can do it yourself, and you could use that for your Google business page as an update. You could use that little snippet as the intro to your text to lead them into reading the blog later. You can use that blog as a newsletter that you send out on a weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly basis. So there's a lot of things you can use, and you really only need to take one piece of content and it serves multiple purposes. That's when you're really leaning towards technology and you're leaning into it and using it as a teammate. If you guys were to get rid of your front desk, would you be able to do that right now? Because there's salons out there that have no front desk. It's literally all online booking, and they have a kiosk, and you walk into the salon, and there's like a little video, and they check in, and they're able to save that piece of the payroll. I'm not saying that that's good or that's bad. I'm just saying that's using technology to the fullest. So there is there's a coaching program, 124 Go. Jen is one of their coaches. She has the deskless salon program on their website. Check that out. If the front desk is a bottleneck for your business, that's using technology. I believe they use Millennium or Mevo as their software for that. So there's so many ways you could use technology, but if you're not using it, then you're not going to be able to grow and scale your business like the rest of the people in your area or in the industry. So guys, if you have any questions on technology, you're struggling, drop a comment in the comment section. James will read off the questions to me, but I'm going to keep on going. So if you're a salon owner, how annoying is it when you have your distributors come in and try and talk to you about the new sales that are going on. I know it's frustrating. You're with a client, they walk into the salon, and you don't have time to talk to them. And a lot of times you feel bothered by them. And I'm sure it's really annoying for them to come into every single salon day after day and not be able to talk to an owner when they need to. Here's what I do. I use an app called Calendly. In the Calendly app, I have a 15-minute link to my calendar. Like they can block out 15 minutes of time. If they need a half hour, I have a half hour link too. What I do is I give that to my sales reps and they book a time with me. Now, with Calendly, you can only allocate that 15-minute time link to be set on Tuesdays between 1 and 5. And if that's the times you're available to handle your inventory and ordering, that's when you could give that to your sales rep and they could book that time, either for a video conference or for an in-person meeting. It doesn't really matter. This way you're on top of all of the sales that are going on, and you know what's going on with the products. Is there one being discontinued? Is there a new brand coming out that the distributor's carrying? And your distributors are there to help you and support you. And sometimes they're not. And it's just because they're inadequate with technology themselves. But if you really do want to buy on sales, which you should, if you're buying all your products on a 20% sale when they have them multiple times throughout the year, you're going to add 10% more margin to all your products. So I urge you to learn how to use some of these booking apps. It also works really well with your team. How many times have you went to go book an appointment or went to go have a one-on-one with a teammate and you kind of stuffed it somewhere in the middle of your schedule and your client ran late, you got stuck doing a color, they have to leave the salon, and now your one-on-one meeting got pushed off to the next day, the next week, or next month, or it doesn't even happen. You can use that calendar link to give to your team, and you have to make sure you block off your whole day so you're not doing clients. But instead of going back and forth with your stylist, when you can have that appointment or that one-on-one meeting, just give them the link and let them figure it out on their own. This way it saves you all the time of going back and forth and looking at your calendar and going back to them. Does this time work? No, it doesn't. And you get back to them. It's just so much easier. Have a designated day in your Google Calendar or whatever calendar you're using and make that day the day for your one-on-one meetings. And that way you don't have to worry about all this back and forth. Give your team the link and they book the meeting with you. What else do I use for technology? Obviously, any kind of AI type tool for editing videos. Guys, AI has really come a long way in the past year. And if you're stuck trying to edit videos or you're hiring a team to edit videos or you don't know where to start with editing videos, there is a tool called Captions. It will help you edit. And Submagic. Submagic is an AI tool that's on the internet. And you could upload your full video. It will cut out all the pauses and all like the freezes that you have in your video and will help you create a fun short video that you can use on Instagram or YouTube Shorts or TikTok and put captions in it. So submagic.com. There's another tool, if you guys are really thinking about creating some content that I like, it is called Viral Finder. What you do is you take your favorite followers or your favorite people you follow, influencers, whoever, in our industry or any industry, go to Viral Finder, put their handle in, and it will show you the most viral content that they came out with. Then guess what you do? You take it and put your spin on it. And more than likely, it will also get as much traction as their video. So that's another tool I like to use for technology. Well, James, what else do I like to use for technology?
What else do you like? Literally everything. You literally use technology for everything. Anytime there's a new gadget or new thing to get involved in a new program, Nick is the first one to be using it and testing it out.
Here's what technology does. James, what do we got on the chat right now,
Nothing.
on the live?
Nothing.
No questions, comments. Guys, leave questions. Today's a little boring, but today's really powerful. It's going to help you out.
It's a light group today.
All right,
Very
cool.
light group
Yeah,
today.
actually, it's busy in the salon on Thursdays. But when it comes to technology, here's what it does for you. When you're figuring out a piece of technology or learning how to really like master something, the more you do it, the more you're using the parts of your brain to problem solve. And one of the reasons that I'm such a good problem solver and I think really well on the fly is because I was really bad at technology at one point in my life. And I just kept working at it and working at it and working at it and trying to figure it out, learning how to code a website, learning how to use ChatGPT, really learning how to put the inputs in, learning how to use my cell phone, learning how to edit videos. And I did all of that. And I really didn't read a lot of manuals, to be honest with you. I just did it by trial and error, learning shortcuts. And through time, I became really good at technology to the point where I can completely code a website. I know the ins and outs of almost every like web server out there, like not web server, website builder, from WordPress to Drupal to Squarespace to Wix to Shopify, obviously. Then some of the other plugins that go with Shopify, you had to learn how to use. When it comes to the cell phone, like all the little apps that really help save time, because that's what you're using it for. It's your teammate to help save you time so you could spend your time doing something that really moves you and really you're passionate about. So if you're spending 4 hours trying to edit a video, use something like Submagic so that way you can go back to making the content or doing the clients that are coming into your salon now as a result of all the great videos you're creating. So technology, if that's something that scares you or bothers you or you're not sure how to use it, ChatGPT specifically, DM me the word chat. I'll send you over my ChatGPT playbook. And it should really help you out with some really basic level prompts. If you're experienced with ChatGPT, I have like a really high level playbook. So we'll get into a little conversation. And if you're high level with ChatGPT, I'm going to blow your mind with what I use ChatGPT for. Everything from virtual assistants to doing all my email marketing to literally handling everything in my life. So I want you guys to not be afraid of technology. Technology is literally your best teammate on your team. It doesn't cost you much. It will do anything for you when you use it properly, and it never needs a day off. So technology, don't shy away from it. If you're not good at it, just learn how to use it. Like I remember so many people said the internet's not going to be around forever. You can't sell stuff online. Now, Facebook wasn't going to be around forever. Now Facebook's the busiest social media platform out there. And then you got TikTok, then you got Instagram. All these things keep on coming out. And what happens is if you don't know how to use one platform, it's going to be more difficult for you to use the other platform. And you have to learn how technology works on a certain level. And then as you keep on going, your skills keep on stacking and stacking and stacking. And then you realize that this thing worked on that platform or with this app, it's probably going to work on this app. So I want you guys, don't shy away from it. Use technology. It's here to help you. If there's no questions in the chat, James.
Yeah, there is.
There is?
Artist by Mabine. She just joined the show, so she missed most of it. But she said, "Hi, I'm from South Africa. What's the best way to increase followers? Do I need to get a marketing guy to help promote?"
What does she do? Are you a hairstylist? Here's what I want you to understand. Everyone watching this right now, pay attention. How many people are in there? Like 10?
6.
All right, cool. 6. 6 of you, pay attention right now. And then the rest of the people watching this, pay attention right now.
Replays on YouTube.
Guys, don't worry about followers. Worry about adding as much value to the people who are following you as you can. The amount of followers doesn't really equal the amount of money you're making. It doesn't. So I would much rather have a follower count of 1,000 people who buy everything I sell and come to me than 100,000 people where none of them come to me. None of them buy my stuff. So if you want to really focus on building followers, you don't need a marketing person. Go to ChatGPT, put in every single detail about your business, about your service, about what you do, and have it create you a content calendar, a marketing strategy, have it create you all the hooks, all the call to actions. I want you to go think about every single frustration a client has ever told you about their hair or their skincare or whatever it is that you do. And then I want you to create content to fix that frustration and show how your service will solve that frustration for them. And it will fix it, whether it's damage in their hair, dry skin, dry hair, oily scalp, dry scalp, a bad haircut, bad color, brassy color, whatever it is, whatever clients complain to you about, you should showcase how your service can fix that and how you are the best at what you do in the industry. And you first have to believe you're the best. Like that has to come first. You have to have the confidence to show that you're the best at what you do. And then when you create your content, it just comes out. It comes out very authentically, and you're going to be able to convert people that want to come to you. So you don't need a marketing agency. You don't need anyone. Once you start making money from your content and you got an influx of clientele, then you use the extra money coming in to buy back your time to pay for a marketing team. But until that point in time, don't get a marketing team. Learn how to do it yourself. This way you speak the language of marketing, and then when you bring a team on, you know how to hire them properly. So that was that answer. James, any more questions? Guys, drop some questions if you have them.
Nope, no questions.
All right, cool. So we're going to wrap up the show rather early today. Technology is your friend. Guys, if you're looking to grow and scale your salon business, please shoot me a DM, grow. I work with anyone from any country, really, if we're a good fit. If not, I'll send you over to somebody else who is a better fit for you. There's a lot of amazing programs out there. Scissors Make Sense, Salon Profits, 124 Go. Like there's a ton of great PIP University. Like I'm not the only coach out there. So if I don't align with you and you don't resonate with my message, there's a ton of people out there who are really amazing. You can always go to any one of them. And those are the ones I know off the top of my head. I'm sure there's other great ones I know of, but those are them for right now in the salon industry. All right, guys. I'll see you later. That's it for today.